Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Beauty and Beyond by Debashree. I hope you are doing well. So today in this video I wanted to share with you guys the beginner's makeup. A step-by-step makeup, how to apply makeup for a beginner. So this video is gonna be a little bit longer as I will be posting or showing step-by-step details of every product and why I am using it. So without any further ado, let's get jump into the video. But before that, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get the notification whenever I post a video. So let's get jump into the video. And this is a two-part video. So this is the part 1 and part 2 is coming right after it. So let's get started. So the first and the most important step in a makeup routine is hydration. You need to hydrate your face whenever we apply any makeup product. As because moisturizer makes our makeup look very natural and skin-like. So that's why we need to hydrate our face. So today in this video, I will be applying my all-time favorite LAKME Peach Milk Ultra Gel Moisturizer. This is actually a gel-based moisturizer and I will recommend that you also use a gel-based moisturizer during the summer season, not a cream-based one. So I will be applying a very generous amount of it and I will be applying onto my neck as well as on my face. This actually hydrates my face and it's very lightweight. Now allow this moisturizer completely absorb onto your face for about 10 to 15 minutes. In that meantime, do whatever you want and then we'll move on to the next step. So the next important step is primer or to prime our face. So a beginner may think, why should they need a primer? So we need a primer just to fill in our pores or the gaddhas of our face. So if we have just directly apply foundation onto your face, then that foundation will set directly onto the pores and the makeup will not look flawless. So it will not give a natural finish. So to avoid this, we need primer as because primer fill in our pores. So for today, I will be using the all-time favorite NYKAA Prep Me Up Primer. It's well available on its official website. And I will be applying a little amount of it onto my T-zones where I sweat the most or where I have most of my pores. I will apply and press it. Now we have applied primer. Let it sit for about a second and then we move on to the next step. Next important step is color correcting your face. So why should we need a color corrector? Some people have hyperpigmentation problems, scar marks all over their face. So to hide it or to conceal it, we need color corrector. As because if we directly apply foundation onto the face after primer, then we will need a lot of products just to hide it and that will make our makeup look very cakey. So to avoid the cakiness of the makeup, the person who is suffering from hyperpigmentation problem or any of the marks, dark under eyes, we need to apply color corrector. So if a person who does not suffer from all of these problems, hyperpigmentation problems, scar marks, they can directly avoid it and they can jump onto the foundation right after applying primer. But if someone is suffering from hyperpigmentation problem, it's highly recommend that you use a color corrector. So basically there is a huge theory about color correcting that I will be mentioning in the next video. So basically our hyperpigmentation problems is of darkish color. So to hide that or to conceal that, we use a orangish shade or a shade that matches our skin tone. So we will use that type of color corrector. So for that, I will be using the KRYOLAN SUPRA palette, corrector from the KRYOLAN SUPRA palette in the shade Chain. So I will be applying onto my areas where I have pigmentation problem or scar marks problem, that is around my cheek areas and around my under eyes areas, just to avoid cakiness onto my makeup. So I will be taking a brush and I will be applying onto my areas where I have pigmentation problems. Now blend it with a damp beauty blender. Now how to damp a beauty blender? Just take the beauty blender under running water, squeeze it 10 to 8 times and remove the excess water from the blender, and that's how you get a damp beauty blender. This one. Just do not drag the product, just dab it. Dab, 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 dab. Okay, so I've done color correcting my face, and now we'll move on to the next step, that is foundation. So the next important step is applying foundation. So there are a lot of foundation available onto the market. There are natural looking foundation, glossy foundation, matte foundation. Use whatever you want, whatever suits you. So I will be applying in this video the all-time favorite, the universal loving foundation, that is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 332 Toffee Caramel, this one. So how to understand your shade, what's your shade, how will you know it? So I have two foundation, one that matches my skin tone and another does not. So I will be applying the foundation right onto my cheek area, this one. So I will be applying two foundation, I will show you. This one is the Maybelline Fit Me, and another one is from the KRYOLAN SUPRA palette in the shade FS28. You can see FS28 one shade lighter, and this is 332 Toffee Caramel, just my own shade. So if the foundation just seemingly and is untraceable after blending, that is your shade. So I will be blending two of the foundation. You can see the 332 Toffee Caramel has already been untraceable, and I will be blending FS28 now. You can see this is one shade lighter to my skin. So the right shade for my skin is it's 332 Toffee Caramel. So in KRYOLAN SUPRA palette, my shade is FS26. So I will be applying this foundation over my face, over a dotted area, just to avoid applying lot of product. Now there are various applications of applying a foundation. One is of applying with a sponge, one is then applying with a flat kabuki brush, but I will be applying it with a sponge because I feel it very comfortable. If you feel comfortable with applying brush, you can, it's up to your choice. But I think that foundation seemingly blends our foundation, sponge seemingly blends our foundation. So now I will blend with a damp beauty blender. I will apply a little bit onto my upper lip area, as because I feel it a little bit dark onto it. So applying a little bit on. Okay, so I'm done applying foundation onto my face, and then we will move on to the next step, that is highlighting our face. Now it's time to apply highlighter onto our face, and it will be applied onto the highest point of our face, that is where the light hits. That is under the eyes, bridge of the nose, forehead, chin, and we'll be applying a one shade lighter than our skin tone, as because it will make our skin look very bright. So for that I will be using again from the Maybelline collection, that is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Sand, and I will be applying onto my under eye areas, bridge of the nose, forehead and chin areas. So this is where the light hits directly. So now I will be blending it with the damp beauty blender again, the tip of the blender. So I'm done applying highlighter, and now we will be moving to the next step, that is baking. So now it's time to bake your face. So generally we do baking where we have applied highlighter that is under the eyes, around the mouth, where we tend to crease. So you definitely need to set everything to prevent it from creasing. So generally we use a loose powder to it, and I will be using the KRYOLAN translucent powder in the shade TL4. I will be taking a beauty blender, and I will be applying, not a damp beauty blender, normal blender. You can apply it with a brush also. So I'm comfortable with using it with a blender, and I will apply it onto the areas where I tend to crease, that is under the eyes, around my mouth area where it has smile lines, just to prevent it. Okay, now keep it for a while, and then we'll brush off the rest of the powder. Brushed off my excess powder, and now we'll move on to contouring our face. So after applying any foundation or any powder product, our face looks very flat. So contour helps in getting our face lift. It actually sculpts our face. So contouring, I will use a contour with a powder contour, and I will be using from SHIVVANAH color, this one. I will be using this one. So contour shade is of a darker shade, as because it sculpts our face, and it is generally applied onto the cheekbone areas, hollows of the cheekbone. So I will be taking an angle brush. So best way to apply a contour is taking an angle brush, that is like this way, hollows of our face. So I will be taking the bronzer onto my brush, and I will be applying it onto my hollows of the face. And if someone has double chin, they can apply it onto the under the chin areas, or if someone has broader forehead, they can apply onto the forehead areas also. So I've taken the bronzer and dust off the excess, and just apply hollows on the face, just up to it, not below that. Just this way. This is the two areas where we just don't drag it up to the lips, just onto the hollows of our face, just this much. And now we will brush off in the upper direction. come in a 3 position, this. Apply a little bit onto my nose just to make my nose look a little bit slimmer, and for that I will be taking a smaller brush and I will be applying it on the edges of my nose. So I'm done contouring my face, and now we'll move on to highlighter, applying highlighter and blush. It's time to blush your cheeks. So for that I have been using the CLAIR Professional Mineral Blusher palette. It's actually 4 shade palette and it's really good. So it has 4 different shades to match your skin tone. So I will be using this one. It's highly pigmented, so it's to be applied very carefully. So I'll be applying onto my apple of my cheeks. Taking in a fluffy brush, dusting off the excess, and I will be applying onto the apples of my cheek. Told you, very pigmented. Nose, and yeah, you can see how much pigment it is. If you feel you have applied extra blush, then just remove it with a damp beauty blender. Where is my blender? Okay, this one, the damp beauty blender. And there you go. So now I will be applying highlighter onto my face, and I'll be using this one, the Vivid Effect highlighter. I will be taking a smaller brush and I will be applying onto my cheek areas or to my highest points. I'll be dusting off the excess and I will be applying it. I will apply a little bit onto the tip of my nose, because it will look a little simmer. And my eye, inner corner eye area, just to lift my face, and little bit under my eyebrows. Now I am completely done with my face, and now I'll be moving on to my eye makeup look. And this eye makeup looks video will be incorporated in the next part of the video, as because this video is getting way too long. So now I will be finishing the eye makeup look and then we'll move on to the lips. So this is the complete look of today's video. The full eye makeup look as well as the face makeup. So eye makeup part I have incorporated in the second part of the video. Do check that out. So this is bold yet elegant look. So if you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for my next videos. Bye bye.